entertainment. Anything Chris Eubank can do, Naseem reckons he can do better, both before and after the contest. This 20-year-old southpaw has been in boxing since he was 7 years old. He had a taste for titles and showing off as a schoolboy. Nothing has changed.
I've been training for 13 years now. As an amateur, I've won 7 national titles. I beat everybody. I beat the Olympic champion from America. As far as I'm concerned, I think I'm the best out there. And when I get out there, Gary, I will do the business and show the British public what they need to see. The main thing I've got is I've got a great heart. I've got lateral movement, ability on my feet. I can box, strength, you name it, I've got it.
Hamed claims that Chris Eubank...
Original, because Chris Eubanks came in here and basically stole everything. And with him coming in here and learning what he did, it's worked out for his best advantage, and he's done the business, so I've got to give it him. I'm not an imitation of Chris Eubanks. I think I'm a far better fighter altogether. To tell you the truth,
ITV topping the bill this Saturday night. 10 fights, here we go. And this is not put on, actually. I know there's a lot of hype in boxing, but Naseem assures me this is all for real. This is how he feels, a really confident young man. He's only had to go past 4 rounds once in the 10 fights, unbeaten, 10 straight wins.
And his opponent in the blue corner, wearing the leopard skin trunks from Sheffield, professional record of undefeated in 10 contests, 9 wins coming by way of KO, the one and only Prince Naseem Hamed. At today's weigh-in, Miceli scaled 8 stone 8 pounds, Hamed 8 stone 10 pounds. Your matchmaker for this contest, Mr. Ernie Fossey of London, the timekeeper, Mr. Norman Maddox from Stoke-on-Trent, the referee, Mr. John Coyle of Wolverhampton.
So then, here we go. We'll see if Naseem Hamed can really live up to those boasts. So far he has done. Certainly got a lot of talent. And, well, the Belgian, his parents are from Sicily, actually, but he's a Belgian natural now, so, and fought there quite a bit. He looks as though his nose has, well, tasted a bit of leather, and now his chin has tasted a bit. Don't count that, he tells the referee. There isn't a mandatory 8. 8 stone 10 now, he's moved up. That's what's now the super bantamweight division, Hamed. Got a lot of fans in here at Mansfield. Just look at that stance, Jim. I mean, Hamed, you wonder where he gets the power from. It's so spread, isn't it?
Yeah, he does a lot of strange things, but when he decides it's time to throw solid shots, he can set himself all right. I mean, that was a nice little clout around the ear. I think it was part balance and part a knockdown, but it's nice when you can deck your opponent without even trying, and that's what happened there.
Yeah, it's very well put. A nice little clout. I certainly don't want to take one. So I can't tell you much about Miceli, really. Although he's fought the now European champion Vicente Castro, that was in Naples.
I think the main thing about him, Reg, he's not a puncher. That's what, right in the top of the head, that one.
This may not go the first round, Jim, by the look of it.
Well, you got to hand it to Hamed. It's a decent performance if he stops this fellow. He's done the 12 rounds with Castro. So stopping him, especially in the first round, you can't argue with that. His legs have gone, Reg.
Yeah, absolutely. And the style of Hamed there, I mean, he makes Chris Eubank look pedestrian, really, doesn't he? Hasn't been beaten since 1989.
Now this fella's all over the place, Reg. His legs, they seem to have lost their strength.
I think he's lost a bit of heart as well, Jim. I wouldn't be surprised.
I was just about to say, the main thing about him, he's not a puncher, so Hamed can take as many chances and just do as he pleases, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Oh dear. That southpaw left hand did the business right above us, Jim. He's not going to get up from that. I can't say that I blame him.
Well, he's rolling about, Reg, so he's all right. I just don't think he fancies getting up, and I can't blame him.
No, he took a shot all right. He counted him out, John Coyle. Crowd have loved it, you see. You get a fight with Bruno in the last one up, John, with a 1 round and 2 rounds. Nobody wants to see that, but you could see the finishing punch there. So you have to appreciate how he did it. They don't mind a 1-rounder when they can see the punch land.
Yeah, well, that was a good performance. A lot of good punches from Hamed. The fact that Miceli was rolling around at the floor, I think, it usually means they're okay. You know, that they're not that badly stunned, they can't move, but he's taking his time getting up. I don't know if that's a precaution from the doctor, but I imagine he'll be all right. Yeah, we'll hold him to his feet. Thankfully, he's all right. But good punching from Hamed.
Yeah, the doctor was over there and said, let him take his time now. I want to make sure he's okay, and got him to his feet. Now, we'll have another look at that. I mean, he really is something else, this fellow. As I said, he hasn't been beaten, Hamed, since his amateur days against Dean Pithy of Coventry, a majority decision. Now, there's the first knockdown, or the little clip that you were talking about, Jim, coming up. Bump there, yes.
That was the one on the top of the head. That was the second knockdown. But you can see the power all the way through to hurt this fellow.
Bingo, right on the chin.
That was a good left hand.
Absolutely, oh yeah.
But when he goes over...
So he travelled a long way there, but I'm afraid he got the message all right.
Yeah, that was a good left hand. That was the strongest puncher of the round. And no chance Miceli was going to recover from that.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes, 50 seconds of the first round, John Miceli has failed to beat the count. The winner, Prince Naseem Hamed.
Well, he comes from North Yemen, originally born in Sheffield. I think he's had elocution lessons from Freddie Truman, so he's certainly going to be a star, this kid, by the look of it.
Well, Naz, that is the first time that Miceli has ever been stopped. He's been on the canvas before, but the first time stopped.
Well, there you go. I got the punching power at my weight. I think I'm the strongest at my weight, and here comes from Belcastro. He's going to get the same.
Actually, you have to put that in perspective. We ought to explain that your next fight is for the European title against Belcastro, who took Miceli the distance. But one also has to say that Miceli does not punch very hard.
Not really, but he's a cagey fighter. He come across to me not very powerful, but I had to overcome the strengths, and which I did so, and I did it.
But it is still a very big step up from the sort of fights you've been having. You've only been past 4 rounds once to suddenly fight for a European title against a very experienced champion.
Well, he's a good fighter. I've seen him box, but I think I've got all the skill in the world, and I'm ready to take any of them out.
Right, well, let's have a look at there were 3 knockdowns in the first round. They only didn't even go 1 round, did it? This is the first one. What do you remember about this?
Well, I hit him with a good right up there, but as it comes on, it's the right hand, the first one.
Now, he claimed that wasn't a knockdown, but it was.
Yeah, it was a good shot. It was over top of the head, but he was going to get more if he got back up, which he did.
Well, he did, yeah.
I was just waiting for the reactions, the counter punches, and wait for my opening, and there you go. Whoop, there it is.
So three knockdowns, not the 3 knockdown rule. The referee had to stop it. There was no way he was going to go on, was it?
Well, not really, because he took some real punishment there, and there you go.
What does that do for you, though? I mean, do you need more than these short fights?
Not really, to tell you the truth. I'm just going to take whatever happens, and if I have to go 12 rounds, I'll go 12 rounds. I am fit enough to be in there with any of them, and I'll box for 12 rounds if I have to.
Okay, we're building you up as the big new hope, you know.
I will be the man. I definitely will be the man.
Well, Herbie Hyde, people like that say that.
Well, definitely, but Herbie Hyde is a different kind of fight to Prince Naseem Hamed. You got to know that. This is a Duke, and I'm the prince that shall be king.
Right, now let me just ask you that you are saying you want to win not just 1 world championship, but like Duke McKenzie, all at different weights and things.
Oh, I'm aiming to be a legend. A legend. Let's forget the world titles. Well, 3 world titles, that'll do me, but I'm aiming to be a legend, and I will be.
Okay, let's move on to Frank Warren. Frank, what are the plans for this lad?
He's going to fight in his 12th fight. I think it's his 12th fight coming up for the European title, which is a tremendous achievement. And what he did tonight, I mean, I don't go crazy over fighters and blowing trumpets, but I think he is an exceptional talent and one of the, if not the best fighter that I've been involved with.
Actually, you would be the first promoter who wouldn't go over the top. But you genuinely believe it?
Listen, I don't say it's the second coming of Ali's and all that nonsense. I'm telling you, he's a genuinely a good fighter. He can box. Not this heavyweight nonsense. This is a fella at the weights where they have to fight, where they really have to fight. He's a good fighter, and I believe he's going to be the best fighter to come out of this country. And I mean it.
Whoop, there it is.
Pardon, Naseem?
Well, you just heard it off Frank, and
Well, you've got this effect. Everybody starts getting immodest when you're
to tell you
not
what, I reckon
immodest.
you should know that because you are Roger Melly, the man on the telly. I always see you on telly. You should know that.
Okay, he's starting to warm up now. He obviously didn't use enough energy there. Now, Duke, bring a bit of levelling here. How good is this fighter?
It's up to Nez. His future's in his own hands, basically, Gary. You know, the real test is coming in the European Bantamweight title fight that he's going to be in against. But, you know, he's seeing is believing. You just got to look at him and see what he's done tonight. It looked pretty good, pretty impressive.
Well, I think he's a good fighter, and he's certainly not short of confidence, and you do need confidence to be a champion. Right, well, now let's have a look at another prospect.